Right, I am back and we can continue with Tiniest Bookshop. Maybe that was Cat Guy. Anyway, maybe that's what he's doing now. Okay. Alrighty. We are at the Café Liberté. We want classic crime and travel. So classic crime and travel. I think we're pretty good travel booster as well. Let's do that. Classic. Let's do some drama. Six drama. Six fantasy. Hits and some facts, maybe that's also too much drama. It's too much drama for me. Maybe he has now. I mean, now he's gone. So Café Liberté, here we go. Oh, I wanted to refill my coffee. Forgot about it. We'll do it now, live and on stream. Coffee refill. Hot coffee refill action. That's what you get here. Exclusively. Other streamers give you quality, fun, and excitement. But who gives you hot, live coffee refills? And direct, in color, and in stereo. Terrible weather. Asking NASA controlling the weather to stop my business. Oh, of course. Screaming and yelling all night about it. All right, everyone, get some coffee. That's good raining. Pretty heavily here too. I saw earlier that it was raining, but I wasn't aware that it rained that much. Area here is, I mean, not flooded, but pools of waters around. Very good. Your customers seem pleased. Well done. You have completed your first step toward becoming a world-class bookstore business. Now let us see if your good sense for book recommendation also translates into a good eye for decoration. The companion says that any good business must show proper decorum. I'm intrigued to see if you can match the Liberté's classy interior decor. Let me have a look here. Oh well, I dare say your taste is already very sophisticated. Nice. I did not expect that, I admit, but credit where credit is due, dear. I will introduce the next challenge to you tomorrow then. You're nailing it. Right? Just poaching the business. Okay, something humorous. Also wouldn't mind reading another travel guide, but I'm usually not interested in history. Okay. The Nutmeg Trail. Probably not. Coffee first, then the world. We've all been on a bike, maybe even done a few long distances, but Jenny Graham took it much further. She cycled around the world. This is a raw, unfiltered, and hilarious account of how she became the fastest woman to ever circumnavigate the globe on two wheels. Now, funny non-historic traveling guide, one of my favorite books that I've ever read, is actually fitting that description, and it's I think I forgot the exact title, but it's around Ireland with a fridge, traveling. What's a with a fridge? Yeah, around Ireland with a fridge. Really, really good book. Can recommend. It's funny, and yeah, it's incredibly funny, but also kind of heartwarming. Just tells like a very real life story about a guy who lost a bet and traveled around Ireland with a fridge, which was kind of like, which is the lost bet. And by doing so, kind of gets to know the locals in a very, very charming way. Very funny book. Can recommend. That's my real life recommendation. Round Island with a Fridge. Yes, that's the exact title. But coffee first, then the world seems to be exactly what I need to recommend here. Can't believe this mega savings rubbish. It's such a shame. That megacorp can only afford to drive down prices so much because they underpay their workers. Although tax evasion might have something to do with it too, of course. Meanwhile, our local shops can't keep up with the low prices and one-stop shopping, so they're closing left, right, and center. Don't even get me started on the environmental impact of these people. I have to mind my blood pressure. In any case, I recommend you shop at our local markets instead. Their products last much longer anyway. Okay, Grandma. I want a book that was written by a woman. Okay, also I'm looking for a piece of classic literature. I can't get enough of The Darkest Rising, but I have to get back to my cafe soon. The Darkest Rising. Following a terrifying night, Will wakes up on his 11th birthday to a world covered in snow and a world changed. Will learns that he is one of the old ones and joins the battle against the dark. Second in a classic fantasy series for kids. Let's see. Allen Ginsberg. Nope. Just look at the classic. Okay, that's not exactly classic. Look at an older book written by a woman. Juno Black. Classic literature. Don't really have. It's like Asimov. She mentioned written by a woman first, so I feel like that is kind of non-negotiable. Lighthouse Mystery, Gertrude Chandler Warner. That might be something. 1962, not sure if that is quite classic, but could be. I think that's kind of my best guess here. Where was it? There. The book title without spaces and a com is a squatter domain. What do you mean? I guess I don't quite understand. Okay, this was right. Written by a woman. So my absolute favorite holiday is coming up, and I have to warn you, if you don't want to hear about it, I don't think we can be friends. Just kidding. But I can't wait for Fall Fear Fest, and it's coming up at the end of the month. 10,000 euro case. Nice. If you hadn't guessed, I'm a fan of the aesthetic, and it's cool to see how creative people get with their creepy decorations. I'm actually excited because my friends and I joined the Fear Fest committee this year, so I'll be the judge of everyone's taste. You're gonna need to step up your game if you want to win Best Decorated. Come to the Lighthouse before the 28th for feedback on your decor. The committee meets there every day. Okay. Alright, next time I see you, your shop better be in tip-top shape to ward off evil spirits. Bye. I think I already have some good items for that. We're making bank today. Make me feel, make me think, give me something poetic. Also, I enjoy a good classic from time to time. I really enjoyed The Ginger Tree. Set in the early 1900s, we follow Mary as she sails across the world to marry a man she barely knows. But when a forbidden love affair costs her everything, she must forge a completely new life from scratch. Okay, The Nightingale. That is poetic. It's a classic. I think that's pretty straightforward. Oh, come on, Paula. Is there really a price for a good book? I don't think so. Okay, 180 bucks in one day. That's pretty good, I would say. I am happy with that. Put up or shut up, scrub. Okay, we got a... Oh, we definitely need the fantasy set. Road trip bundle. All new romance novels. We're good on that, I think, as well. Okay, so let's see. Today's Mega Savings Day, so we're gonna go to Mega Marché. We haven't been there in a little bit. Okay. What do we have? Crime and drama. Only have 14 crime books, so we'll just put all of that there. And then we put drama up here. Like 5 fantasy, 5 facts. Let's do some travel, some kids. Classic and some more drama. The lack of crime is concerning. 50 kid books. Sure, I'm selling kid books like crazy to everyone, especially at the university. Was there a crime committed? Oh, someone killed Mr. Floppy. Mr. Floppy is dead. I bet you it was Tilda. Bet you it was her. Mega Savings Day, everyone come. We sell coffee. It's raining every single day. Must be nice. What do I do? We just had our monthly meeting with Cassie, our manager. She wants to implement one of those Employee of the Month bonuses, which sucks because now we're all going to be ranked on our performance, and I don't like being constantly observed. What is Lunchy doing there? Lunchy! Stop it. But I could really use the money. We need better recording equipment and mics for the band. If we ever want to make it. I feel like such a sellout, though. How can I play their games without betraying my fellow comrades? What do I reckon I should do? Sell out or sell out?
Hey.
That's Normandy for you. Selling out, not a bad idea, actually. Fill your shelves and sell everything at the supermarket. Didn't expect that from you, but I suppose that's it's true. It's not like I'm actually selling my soul or anything. I do do a good job after all. Why not take some more of Megacorp's money for it? Good thing you're here. Quick, come on over. I have to show you something. Uh-oh. Yeah, someone killed Mr. Floppy. See, someone must have taken matters into their own hands and deflated the mascot. You know what that means, right? My first investigative article about crime. Would you help me out a bit? I could use a hand keeping track of all the clues. Time to figure out who deflated Mega's latest mascot and confront them with the evidence. For starters, we should put everything up on a board so we can work out any connections. I quickly procured one for us at the supermarket. Investigation board. Pin a case to this board and begin investigating. The people around Bookstore will be able to react to it whenever they see it in your shop. You can only investigate one case at a time. We can't let this story slip through our fingers, alright? So I made a case file of all the facts we know so far. Here's a copy for you. There you go. You've been deputized as assistant investigative reporter. The title doesn't really hold any legal value since I sort of made it up. Well, there's the rundown. Sometime last evening, someone came by and stabbed the mascot, but we have yet to find the murder weapon. However, this offense doesn't strike me as premeditated, but rather enacted in the heat of the moment. So if my hunch is correct, it should be somewhere around here. Oh, could you talk to someone at the marché about their CCTV footage? Thanks, partner. Come back whenever you find any new clues. I'll be waiting here to keep an eye out on the crime scene. Congratulations, you've got your first case. Well, you want to investigate the case, make sure to keep it and the investigation board in your bookshop. Oh, murder weapon! The knife! Found the murder weapon, a suspiciously unassuming kitchen knife. Well equipped, 10% crime sale chance, 30% danger, minus 10% customer count. The mascot murder. You found the murder weapon, suspiciously unassuming kitchen knife. Telling you it was Tilda. Telling you. Okay, what a week. If there's animals, that's a plus, and I prefer to read uncomplicated books. Okay. How about the ugly duckling? This makes my head hurt? How's the ugly duckling, a 24-page children's book, too complicated for you, bro? Well, honestly, I don't think books are for you. Like, if the ugly duckling is too difficult to read, maybe books aren't for you, which is fine. Hey, good work finding the murder weapon. Can't make out any fingerprints, but it looks like a plain kitchen knife to me. Someone must have brought this from home, which would negate my heat of the moment theory. But if we can figure out whose knife it is, we'll be one step closer to cracking this case. Let's start asking around. I talk to Klaus. Hello, what's with that clue board? Are you a real detective now? Yes. I'm not sure I believe you. No detective has that many books. So you're saying someone destroyed the Mega Mache mascot, and you're finding out who did it. Cool. Was it you little rascal? Can I get a book? I want some cold hard facts. However, biographies are far too boring. Okay, what do we have in the fact? Slip of the keyboard. Collected non-fiction. Did Terry Pratchett enjoy book signings? What was the weirdest fan mail? That's too biographic. Encyclopedia. Face it. Facial disfigurement. And my fight for face equality. James Partridge, bird survivor and disability activist, writes half memoir. We don't want that. Another memoir. You can also look at the travel section. Travelogue. The new Encyclopedia of British, European, and African birds. You probably like birds, right? Yeah. There you go. Knew it. Didn't know that we have criminal investigations here in this game. This game is full of surprises. If there are less than 200 pages, that would be a plus for me. I wouldn't mind something like a thriller, and I'm a crime fan. Love crimes. We don't have crimes anymore. So, what about this? 102. More sentimental. But intimate photo of an unpopular girl gets leaked to a whole school. A sprawling ensemble play. Maybe. Fleabag. Not sure Fleabag is a good call here either. Malian. The Tempest. Secret Garden, graphic novel. Ugly Duckling, we can try that again. Secret Island. Cozy tale for children who escape a secret island on a serene lake where they live an unfettered life of stowing away in a willow tree house. They cheese and die. Chills, thrills, plenty of goosebumps. How about that? I mean, it's a little bit of a thriller. Let's do that. Yes! Over $100. I'll take it. And we started our investigation as my voice starts to fail me today. Okay, we got 3 books. Give me 3 books, because I don't have any crime books. Give me 3 crime books, okay. Mixed book set, give me that. Okay. Space stories, give me that too. Right. What did they remove from the wall? Did they remove anything from the wall? I don't think so. Okay. What's the investigation board? What I learned from this game, some people will jog anywhere and kids always swing their arms when they walk. I mean, that's true. That's just accurate for life. Okay. Today is Tuesday. Cruise ship arrives. which means we will go to the waterfront square. Which is also good because there we don't sell as much crime. So we need travel, classic, and fact. So let's get some travel books. Classic. And some fact books. Let's put 4 crime there. Let's have 4 drama. 4 fantasy. And 4 kids books. I think then we're ready to go. Facts. I read that in a fact book. Cruise ship is back. Major Tom has arrived. Here we go again with that blasted thing. We'll check out his inventory after we end our shift. Doesn't seem like there's anything else to do right now. Start with coffee. Let's see. I quite like historical settings and could pick up a new hobby, and I tend to enjoy classics. Okay. Ever wanted to look at the study of evolution through literary eyes? I don't know if that's tree houses, Baumhäuser, Maison dans le arbre. Baumhäuser. What we don't talk about. What is that? Trilingual book. Shows the building tree houses. That could be a hobby, but it's not really a historic setting. Comprehensive overview of a time when Alaska was once Russian, the harsh exploitation of people, natural resources, socioeconomic factors, the complexity of relationships. I mean, that is a classic, and it is a historic setting, so I don't know. Issue is, it's not really a hobby. Some more reader. What do we have in a travel? Cook Korean. It's not really historic. Death in Yellowstone. Happily Ever After cookbook. Tramp Abroad. Historic setting, maybe. Travel, I don't know. Book of Tea. Oh! Here we go. Book of Tea. Learning about tea ceremonies. Historical setting. Here we go with that. Yes. Nailed it. Kind of like most stories with a detective, but I find nature utterly repulsive. The unexpected Mr. Polyfax. How many Polyfax is a widowed empty nester who's always dreamt of becoming a spy? I mean, maybe, right? We have in the classics. Catcher in the Rye. Barry Finn. Beth. I mean, Death on the Nile. Is that too much nature? I don't know. Middlemarch. 12 Angry Men. Not really a detective, though, so I feel like this... Let's go with that. Okay. Luckily, Death on the Nile doesn't have too much nature, because we all know that's repulsive. Read about nature. Not even going into nature, just reading about it is repulsive. Apparently. You look relaxed. Have you gotten around to taking a break? I don't have time. What could be more important than taking care of yourself? Selling books? You'll end up like my friend Marianne. It's vital to take some time to breathe and think, or spend time with loved ones. Why don't you invite a friend for a coffee sometimes? Other than that, how are you faring today? I see that the shop is doing well. I quite like your selection. Let me see if there's anything I haven't read yet. Okay, what do we have here? I want Yearning and Blushing, please, and I only read contemporary books. Do you have anything like Invisible Life of Addie LaRue? Addie LaRue once made a deal with the devil. Now she wanders the world as a ghost, forgotten by everyone she meets. Follow Addie's journey to find meaning to her existence as she learns to leave her mark on the world and discovers a man who can remember her name. Let's see if we have something. This popular shoujo manga is a historical classic featuring romance. Contemporary, I don't know, 72. Does that count? Ms. Together in a Tragic Love. A tale of the competition between two young magicians, where they duel using the breathtaking wonders of a magical circus they create together, though only one can be left standing by the end. Celia and Marco are magically drawn together in a tragic love. We know it's romance, it's contemporary, it's a little bit of fantasy. Which one did you read? I'm a crime fan. Yep, love crimes. And I usually go for 21st century publication. Also, I'm a traveler, like reading about real places. Oh boy. Okay. I mean, okay. Paradise Lost. I mean, Catcher in the Rye, probably not. 12 Angry Men, I mean, that is crime, but not 21st century. Middlemarch. Oh, Addie LaRue. I feel like I heard about it before, yeah. Being earnest. This is tough. The Unusual Suspects. Okay. That could be something again, right? Classic Book of Fairy Tales is actually a case book of magical crime, so we have crime. But it's not real places. But it is 21st century. Oh, you told me. Okay. So that's why I... Sorry. Sometimes it's like, no, that sounds familiar. Addie LaRue, that's like a very like standout name. I apologize. Just It's one of those things like I knew that I heard about. It's from you. Okay, again, 140 bucks. That's a successful day. Let's talk to Walt. Bottles with candles. +2 drama, +1 classic, 7% danger. Antique lantern. While it's dark, 5% fantasy chance, sail chance, and while equipped, +2. Yeah, let's do that. Antique and classy. And let's also get the fishing net. Okay. So you're investigating that mascot thing. Well, good luck with that. But as old folks, we won't say nothing. Won't be grassing anyone up. Greasing anyone up? I don't know. Actually, I thought about it. I also want the candles. Thanks for helping out, kiddo. Why don't you come back tomorrow? Sorry that I kind of skipped over that dialogue. I thought it would be the same as before, but that was to finish his quest where I had to buy stuff off of him. Okay. Gather Christie collection. That's definitely what we need. But now we're kind of broke. Okay, let's see. How can we put these new things? Can we put that inside? Yes. Spooky lantern inside. Net there. And those bottles. I think now it's time to get rid of the typewriter. Unless... Could also get rid of the cactus soon, I think. Let's see if there's anything. I think that's good. There's a library on a bike in France that consists of a bike, a 6-sided trailer with hammocks folding out of each side, and a bookshelf to every side, so people can come, hang out, literally, and read. Oh, that's cool. Maybe the game was inspired by that. Okay, we have a Wednesday. We gotta investigate our murder. We could go... I've been to Far Beach in a while. The university is obviously... Oh, but also Klaus asked us to go to the lighthouse, I think. Let's go to the lighthouse. Let's go there. Drama, fantasy, crime. This sounds so much crime. Just drama, we definitely want as well a bunch. And I think we do fantasy. Some classics, some facts, some kids, and some travel. All right. To the lighthouse. The pumpkins. What's the pumpkins? That didn't work. Right, I think we'll open up. Think should let me know if you can see me again. You may have to refresh. The drop in the frame rate. Drop frames. Moving again? Okay. Let's open up. What's that? I'll recommend 3 plays at the lighthouse. Okay. Good boy, buddy. Back in action. Yes, you are. Here comes that little shit harbor again. Making some coffee. Selling books. Can I get a book? Give me a fact book. I never read biographies though. Okay. Heinemann Mathematics. Classic textbook for everyone's favorite subject at school, packed with all the greatest hits like arithmetics, trigonometry, and stochastic. You know what? There you go. Facts, not a biography. Learn some math, kiddo. Hey, how are you today? I'm doing pretty good myself, enjoying the fresh air. By the way, how is your investigation with Fern going? Can't help but find it all rather funny. That basket looks so silly after being deflated. Funny, huh? You find murder funny. Interesting. Did you get anything new in? I want something with a romantic plotline. I tend to read literary fiction. I'm a fan of books like Eugene Onegin. Gana loves Eugene. Eugene thinks she's boring. Later, he wishes he had acted differently. A suspenseful Russian novel in verse with a large cast of characters and plenty of philosophy to chew on. Okay. Short stories. Hunchback of Notre Dame. Book of the City Ladies. Romeo and Juliet. Could be. The Pillow Woman. Horrific stage play. Intermezzo. Two grieving brothers navigate love, loss, and the messy bits in between. Peter, the polished lawyer, and Ivan, the awkward chess prodigy, find their lives unraveling in an unexpected way. A tender story of desire, despair, and possibility. I mean, that sounds fitting, right? It sounds like it fits literary fiction and has a romance plotline, so I think this is good. What? That's not very... Get out of here. Oh, we have the Morgoths here. The Morgoths have arrived. Try escaping with a good young adult novel, and I wouldn't mind if there was romance. I really enjoyed Taproot. Can you help me or whatever? Falling in love with your best friend isn't ideal, especially when you're dead. Luckily, the mom can see ghosts, so Blue keeps him company, but something strange is happening in this queer graphic novel, and the pair are running out of time. Alright, Koala, see you around. Thank you for hanging out. Have some good food. Very rude that you don't share, but we're used to it by now. 5 children and it. What is this? 5 siblings. Trumpet of the Swan. I don't know if we have something good young adult. Team of Travelers. Doesn't say a young adult though. This surreal tale is about adolescence and the fear of getting older. Let's go with that. Nope. Not young adult. Jesus Christ. I'm not doing great. What a week. I need a good laugh, so I was looking for a comedy play. However, I'm afraid of most animals. Okay. We had some plays here. That's a horrific play, so maybe not that one. Selection of lesser known plays from the playwright most famous for Peter Pan. This collection features, I mean, there's a collection of plays. The Duke and I. Do a reading, probably not. This play is a fragmented family drama and tragedy that also doesn't really help. Heartfelt manga. I don't know. Actually, maybe this collection of plays is actually good. Yes! It's a book, brother, right? They're very dramatic around here. At first I was like, oh, today is not that much of a lucrative day, but now we're at 111, 114. A good late push here. Then we talk to the mom goths. Hey! Let's look at your scary decor? Yeah, hit me. Ah! What's up with that creepy bookshop? Oh, look at you. That's a scary look. Well done.
Hey.
You look absolutely perfectly gruesome. You have a decent chance at winning Best Decorated this year. Just make sure to equip the setup again on the 28th. The mall goths love us. It would be so embarrassing if those kids would tell us that we're not spooky or scary. Like, that would be so embarrassing. Okay, variety of books. It's good. Use school books. Classic and facts. Okay. What? Of you? No, why? I would never. Okay, Thursday. Where would we go? Could go to the university, right? See what's up over there. Fact, drama, and classics. Start with drama. Fact. Classic. Then we do 5 with drama, 5 with fact. Oh, I totally forgot about that, Danielle. Oh yeah, people at the university love kids' books, so let's go with those. Let's do 4 fantasy and 4 crime. And go to university. Let's talk to the lady here again. Very busy right now. Oh, there. Push book. I would never. Another bush book. Okay. Let's go. Who's that guy? Look at it. Okay, let's see. Don't hesitate to recommend something scary. Also, bonus points if it's from this century. I can't get enough of We Live Here Now. Emily and Freddie are a couple divided by their secrets. Although Emily is still experiencing paranoia post-surgery, she's fairly certain their new house, Larkin Lodge, is haunted. A gothic horror domestic thriller with a surprising and philosophical twist. Okay, let's see. We have something in the crime. Murder is announced. File is a blue. Thrilling bloody case. I mean, I read that one. They all get it pretty gruesome. But I'm not sure if they want specifically horror. Let's see. Moby Dick. A little more. Probably won't find anything in classic section. Cleopatra and Frankenstein. A woven marriage between a young painter and a wealthy old man shapes the lives of everyone around them. Funny, messy, moving. That's not what we're looking for. We are looking for horror. Magic Play, Hamlet, Beauty, Stage Kiss, Autograph Man. You know what? Maybe the Alex Cross one might be something. I don't know. It's kind of tough. Oh yeah, okay, they like it. Domestic thriller. Okay, Anna. Hi, I need another read already. Bonus points if it was written by a woman. I usually go for 21st century publications. Okay, that shouldn't be too tough. Kate Albus, A Place to Hang the Moon. William, Edmund, and Anna need a guardian, so they slip into a crowd of evacuating London children, hoping to find a home. Nora, a friendly librarian, is the target of local gossip because of her German husband, but she has plenty of books and makes a mean hot cocoa. I mean, 2021 and 2021 release, Kate Albus, sounds like a woman. And we're selling another kid's book at the university, so perfect. I prefer books from this century, and also interesting fact books from the century, and I also could go for something poetic. Okay, let's see what we have in our fact books. Sisters in Science. 4 brilliant women's physicists are forced out of Nazi Germany and into a race for survival and discovery. From secret escapes to groundbreaking science, their courage reshapes the field and inspires generation. A true tale of sisterhood under fire. That sounds good. And it's from this, actually, last year. There you go. Boo! You know what time it is? Spooky time. I hope you're ready, already preparing. I don't want to see any half-assed efforts for my favorite holiday. Now that is one terrifying bookshop. I'd say your reward chances are high. But there'll be one place that might give you some tough competition. Okay, don't tell anyone this yet. I only know about it because I'm on the committee. Tilda's temporarily turning her old shop into a haunted house. Can't wait to go in there with my friends. This is going to be the best Fear Fest of all time. We'll see about that. I'm gonna sabotage Tilda. I wouldn't mind reading another travel guide. I'm also trying to read more from female authors. I'm a fan of books like Round Luxembourg with Brooke. Okay. Coffee, Jenny Graham. Coffee First, Then the World. I recommended this before to someone, but this might be perfect. Right, travel guide. Funny. Woman. Let's go. She still owns the shop. Why won't she let you take it over or lease it from her? Because she's a bitter old bitch. That's why. Okay. No information on our case. It's interesting. Kind of hoping to go to the different spots to see if they give you more information, but so far, no. Dystopia fiction. Yep. And then need some more crime books, despite them being very expensive. Okay, today nothing special, and then tomorrow the flea market. So I think I will go to the castle ruins. We sell fantasy, crime, and fact. Let's get a lot of crime, because we try to recommend some horror stories. Let's do fantasy as well. 15. But fact books, okay. Then we can do some drama, some travel, some classics, and some kids' books. Let's go. Oh. Shoot! Okay, I killed someone. Let's recommend them a book. I told Amaya that there's a vampire out there in the forest, and she didn't even blink. She's only 7, so I need something scary. Okay. Don't mind a bit of gore. I'm quite fond of manhwa and mangas, and I'm into horror. Okay. Let's see. Lesbian vampire story you didn't know you needed. Game of Thrones. Star Wars beats Game of Thrones. Narnia. I'm looking for like manga-esque things. Koreatown apartment, ruled to death by suspicious circumstances. She starts investigating herself. A novel told in dual timeline. We also follow Mina's perspective during her first year in Los Angeles. Time could be an option. Ten Heart, Examiner. Stare. Finding. Shy is not gory, right? Summer Light. Young adult thriller. People who played with fire. Frankenstein, but it's also not very gory, right? Graphic novel. I don't know, this one's tough. I mean, maybe the story of Mina Lee. Nope. I don't know. Something for babies. No thanks. Jeez. Splatter? Ew. Hardly know her. Oh boy, I'm so happy. I decided to go to Pipit Camp. Being a pioneer is the best. Today we carved lanterns for the Fall Fear Fest. Did you know that people used to do this with turnips and potatoes before they had pumpkins? I wanted to give one to you to keep evil spirits away from your bookshop. Round jack-o'-lantern. Nice. See, I already feel safer. Everyone's having some coffee. Nice. Need a horror book right now, and the grislier the better. It's definitely like look for like mature reading. The terrifying outsider stars Flint City committing heinous crimes. Tag along a ragtag team of heroes who take it upon themselves to deal with the nightmare in classic Stephen King fashions. Option. Ever remembered the night of her cabin mate snuck out? Some of it. The memory gaps still haunt her. 15 years later, she reluctantly returns to Camp Nightingale, and it feels like someone's waiting for her to break. A chilling and twisty young adult thriller. People who played with fire live here now. Gothic horror domestic thriller with a surprising and philosophical twist. Pure reading. 5-year-old Jack's entire world is confined to a single room with his mother. She created a plan to escape their mysterious prison, but Jack will need to follow it exactly for it to work. An emotional thriller. I don't know if we're looking for something emotional here. Let's go with The Outsider by Stephen King. Okay. That worked. I got the nightmare thing again. The pioneers are sleep deprived because monsters are haunting their dreams. So that must be when I recommend some crime. Room was so hard to read. Sounds rough, honestly. Just short of the 100 buck mark. Still pretty decent. While the boy was sleeping, there was a noise out in the woods. And out jumped the werewolf. I'm not scared. Yeah, because you're a murderer, Harper. I'd like to be the werewolf. For science. Leave the bachelor. Various old paperbacks for 15. I'll take it. That's a good mix. I like it. Aside from that, we'll save things. Now we got another Pumpkaboo. I don't know if I have a spot for it without replacing something. No. We'll keep it in the inventory for now. Also, so why it's happening? Why does it happen? Or do you want to go to the flea market? You're recommending 2/10 of books to them. Oh. Well, they're asking for it. You gotta talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk. Right? Acton Classic. Stephen King, fine. Dr. Jekyll, too intense. Sure. Okay, flea market it is. Check what they have. And review board. Review board would be nice. Just a plus 1% to everything. Newspaper rack. Well equipped, people might buy a newspaper after buying a fact book. 25% newspaper sale chance, plus 2% customer count, plus 4 daily expenses. When selling a newspaper plus 2, that might be nice, but it's very expensive. That is very expensive.
Wow.
Real ivy plant. That's also nice. I think if anything, I'd rather go for the newspaper stand. Cauldron. Perfect table. Pumpkin figure. Actually pretty good. Plus 2 fantasy, minus 1 drama. Let's sell some books and then see if we buy anything else. Get the coffee going. Love joking, but there's only so many. She already said that. We had the same conversation before. One yearning and blushing, please. Also, I'd like something with fantasy world. Okay. Let's see. Okay, maybe this. When a memory wipe Rave applies for a job on a random patrol ship, a world-changing space opera unfolds. Space battle, secret identities, queer romance, and VR tech only the 80s could imagine. That's an option, a matter of oaths. Okay, that doesn't. It's young adult, but not very romancy, it seems. The Witch Boy. This is maybe a love story about Eurydice, who dies on her wedding day and is taken to the underworld. Orpheus is coming to rescue her, but Eurydice is starting to forget day by day. I mean, maybe. Silmarillion. Very romantic. There, you don't want Lucinda on your guest list. That fairy's magical gifts don't come with a receipt. As she grew, Ella found her own ways to cope with her curse of obedience, but she'll need to go on a quest to break it. A romantic, empowering Cinderella story. Let's go with that. Nice. Well, this looks spicy potentially.
Wow.
Oh well, that's probably exactly what I need to distract myself. Thank you for this. Oh boy. I think I've come up with a temporary idea for the shop's empty space. With the Fall Fear Fest being held near the cafe this year, a dusty and empty room would be quite spooky with the right decorations. Yes, I already have quite a few cobwebs in there, and I'm sure I remember some kind of ghost story. What do you think? Should I try setting up a haunted house? It's kind of perfect, don't you think? Let's start preparing now. Recall being spicy. Then again, maybe a pepper is spice type person. Maybe, yeah. Hello, dear. I'm looking for a piece of classic literature. I want something with a lot of pages. Okay, let's see. Let's look at the page count first. There we go. Le Mis. Very long. Classic literature. Couldn't be any longer. Le Mis. Make another round of coffee. Reading a play, and I could go for a tragic story. However, I'm not the biggest fan of academic and complicated books. Okay, what do we have in terms of plays? Something in drama, maybe? Or classics? Hmm. 18 romances. One with violence and death. I mean, that could be tragic, right? Locker portrays the pride, resistance, and suffering of the Romani people. Could be an option. Othello. That's tragic. The heroic black general Othello soon finds himself in the middle of intrigue and betrayal after one fateful promotion. The start of a brutal tragedy about someone who loved not wisely but too well. I think that is good.
Hey.
Nice to see you. Want a little break? Feel free to have a look around and do some shopping. I promise I won't take my eyes off the shop in the meantime, unless I find a book that might occupy my attention. I think this is a new record in terms of revenue. 165. $71. We're making bank. Nice. Which means we can afford the newspaper rack. And then let's see. Maybe pretty expensive too. Travel. Thing now is I'm also running out of space in my shop, so I kind of have to think about if I get this item, which other item will I replace, and is the benefit really worth it, right? I think I'll keep it with the newspaper stand for now. $20 for Austin Works. We need crime novels, magazines. let's have a look at the newspaper stand. Oh, it's not that big. Oh, I have the murder weapon equipped. Why is that? I don't know if I want to equip that. I thought it would be a bigger newspaper stand where I would potentially have to replace something, but that is actually good. Do I want it equipped? Because it's 30% danger. 10% crime sales is a lot, but minus 10% customers I don't like. I don't know. I'm good without the knife in the wall, I think. I'll be crazy. Okay. It is hard to pick. Okay, it's Sunday, so no Mega Marché. We could go to the Cafe Liberté and see how it continues there with the whole business. Yeah, let's go to the. Oh yeah, we will go to the Mega Marché tomorrow. Cafe Liberté it is. Let's see. We are low on crime novels, though. That is something to consider. Actually. Actually, I might. We haven't been to the beach in a long time. Does that make sense, though? The fall. It is raining. Tomorrow would be sunny. Yeah, I think the cafe is the best pick right now. Let's just use all the crime books that we have. What else was there? Travel and classics. Some fantasy. Let's do facts. Oops. And then for drama. Alrighty, let's go. Thunder and lightning again. Welcome back to your Pillars of Business course. Congratulations on your success with our first 2 challenges. Now the next stage is a bit more challenging. You see, our companion prescribes what a good business must weather hard times, but I was not entirely sure what it might look like for a small shop like yours. Or I thought I might be slightly unusual, but it would certainly assure me of your competence. Usually we put our bins behind the Liberté until they are collected. Today I thought I might put them out front. So, will you be able to make sufficient sales while your customers have to navigate around this rubbish? What? Alright, then good luck. I will observe your success with great interest. Wow. Did you just put the... Small fish, plus 20% crime sales, minus 20% to all book sale chats, 50% danger. Oh boy. Is the weather too loud right now? Hand me the most prestigious book you have. Also, I'd love to read something to do with real life, but I've yet to find a funny book that actually makes me laugh. Okay, I will adjust it in a second. Can I hear it? Settings. I can do it from here. What? Very ambient. There you go. Hopefully this is better. Let me know if this is better. Okay, prestigious book and something funny, huh? Best of a salesman, Walden. The web of love, lies, and misunderstanding encircles four lovers. Laugh along as their lives get turned upside down in this honey romp about jealousy and trust. Okay, funny, right? I'm not sure about real life necessarily, but it is prestigious. Amateur hour over here. Wow. Everyone is sabotaging my business. Suck it, Mariam. Sold a bunch of books. Hey there, visiting the cafe again, are we? I hear you're quite the regular, but let's face it, who in this town isn't? My friends are always surprised that I can remember everyone's standard order, but I've been helping out ever since I was a teen. Every school holiday, I'd come to Bookstore to stay with Nan, and she'd show me how all the drinks are made. It's funny, you know, my dad always tried to talk me into holidays at the beach or at the theme park, but I just wanted to come here to this cafe. Suppose I always wanted to be like my Nan. She's so strong-willed, and nobody can tell her how to run her business or her life. I just wish she would slow down a bit, now that she's in her 70s. But that's probably never going to happen. Anyway, I have to go back to my shift. Thanks for stopping by. Sounds much better. Okay. Honey, we're talking to the bookseller right now. I could get into a romance novel, and I'm a crime fan. Yep, love crimes. However, I'm not usually interested in the natural world. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we have something. The romance and fantasy. Bright sword. Worship of the ring. Boy's life. Green glass house. I see you. Signs of the Little Lambs. Is that like a romance novel? I think so. Leads to love. That could be it. Color purple. Can't happen here. Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. I don't know. Totally a romance novel, right? Silence of the Lambs. Streetcar named Desire. That sounds interpersonal drama caught between fantasy and brutal reality with the deeply flawed characters colliding in a tragic ending. I mean, fantasy, I don't know. Was afraid of Virginia Woolf. All's well that ends well. I mean, there's some romance in there. I don't know. Oh, this one is tough. I don't know if there is. Hmm. I mean, fantasy, I don't know. Nope, not romantic. This day is tough in terms of sales and recommendations. Looking for a crime novel. I'm obsessed. I don't think I get philosophical books though. Crime. We got an uber luxury yacht. Yes, please. Travel journalist Lowe witnesses a woman thrown overboard, but frustratingly, no one believes she's telling the truth. A suspenseful thriller with a cast of characters that rivals Agatha Christie. That works. Finally. At least we're making a little bit of money. And considering that she dumped a big old trash container in front of our store to attract customers, making $73 is not too bad. Not too mad about it. Okay, we need those crime books. Magazines, children's collection, we don't need those. But we do need free books for sale. So, let's have a look at calendar. Today's Mega Marché Day, so we will do that. What's next? I think this is just for the stinky fish that we just picked up. There it is. I don't think I want to grip it right now. But I do think this is a good time for me to end things. Kind of exhausted from talking so much. It's always a lot of reading out loud. But I hope you enjoyed it. I will definitely continue with this game very soon, but I think on Friday I will continue with Pokemon Legends Z8, and then just keep an eye out for any other streams that might come around. Who knows? Maybe I will. We will all freeze into our apartments and we won't be able to leave. So then maybe I can stream some more, or maybe not. Who knows? I am having fun with it. It is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. It's both relaxing but still challenging enough with all the recommendations that it kind of keeps you on your toes. I also like that there are like little side things going on, like the investigation of the inflatable man and all that. So yeah, it kind of keeps the gameplay fresh enough. As you can see, I'm unable to talk at this point, so I think that is a really good sign that I should end things. But yeah. I'm having a great time with it, and I will definitely continue with it. I can also see this being a good game to every once in a while for like a random stream put on, like just for like a couple of hours or so instead of these very long streams. But yeah, we'll I think at the latest I will continue next Wednesday again, at the latest, but who knows when I will be back. If you want to check out all the VODs and catch up with everything else that I'm doing, you can do so on the YouTube. And aside from that, have a good time. Until next time, bye bye.